Hello and welcome to another deck profile with your host Fire Mike Dueling. And today we are going to be looking at an ancient gear build that I've made that I think would be good enough to maybe be a good rogue deck, but not really sure since no one really plays the deck that much and you don't really see it that often. But in any case, I'll go over the cards. First and foremost, the deck is a turn 2 deck. You can also try to make it a turn 1 deck. Depending on the decks you face, if you're facing Orcus, then obviously you can probably go first, but at the same time, probably not. Orcus is just a better deck than this, so you can probably mix in with Orcus with this, but probably I would advise not to do that. But in any case, let's go over it. First and foremost, you play 3 Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon. Just because it's a good monster, just because of when it battles, it can pop a spell and trap card. And then if it's tributed with a gadget, it can make a second attack, so it has some good options with that. I play 1 Ancient Gear Golem, well, just because, why not? You just need to play the 1. You don't really need to play more than just the 1 Ancient Gear Golem. Then you play your 3 of Ancient Gear Wyverns just because, well, it's a search. You search your deck for any Ancient Gear card. Normally you would summon this to search out Hound or search out Catapult. Just for next turn, but for the rest of the turn you can't set, so obviously you would either summon this, add your fortress or whatever you would need. Then you play 3 gold gadgets just for more special summons and make some Xyz plays or Link plays. Same with silver, pretty much just summon it, make Xyz synchro or Xyz links. 3 Ancient Gear gadgets, so just so you have more gadgets, just so these guys can bring out this. Then he's a defensive wall. Let's see. Oh, I see. Also, you can declare 1 like card type, and that for that like battle phase, your player can activate. I believe it's only your opponent. Let's see. Yes, it's only no. Cannot be activated until the end of the damage step. So, I would put this at 2, but for now you can play at 3 or 2, depending on the build. 3 Ancient Gear Hunting Hound is a normal summon, burn 6, then fuse summon. Why would you not play 3 of this? Then you play your hand traps, Ash and Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre probably a better. Ash is just, hey, we don't want you to search, do things from the deck. Then you go to the spells, playing 3 Ancient Gear Catapults. Just in case you open up terrible or open up really good and open up with this, with Gear Town, with another terraforming, with Wyvern, I guess would be your best option. But Catapult is like your starter, your second starter, I guess, in this case. 2 terraformings, just so you can search out Gear Town. Your Wyvern can't search Gear Town since it doesn't have Ancient Gear in its name. 1 Monster Reborn, just for the sole fact of why not. And you can bring out, I think you can bring out the fusion monsters from your graveyard with it. I don't remember. I haven't played this deck in a while, so oh well. 3 Ancient Gear Fortress. You play this because anytime a Ancient Gear has been normal or special, your opponent can't really do things. So you have this on field with, and then you summon your Ancient Gear Wyvern. They can't Ash because they no, they can't Ash this. No. Oh yeah, your opponent can activate cards or effects in response to the activation of Ancient Gear cards and effects. So yeah, you summon Wyvern, they can't Ash Wyvern. That sucks. Yeah, that actually does suck for them, not for you. You play the one castle just for a boost. In all honesty, you probably don't really need to play this. Yeah, you don't really need to play this. 3 Gear Town, just so you have more options. Then Infinite Impermanence, just for more hand traps. Your extra deck, you play 3 Chaos Ancient Gear Giant, just as your boss monster. You're probably making it more than anything else. Probably could just put at 1 or 2. Let's see, it must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Well, if it's fusion summoned first, then you probably use Monster Reborn on it when it's in the grave. Probably. But it's unaffected by spell and traps. Your opponent can activate their effects during their battle phase, so it's say no to basically anything in your battle phase. You play 2 Ultimate Ancient Gear Golems, and you need 1 Ancient Gear plus 2 Ancient Gear monsters. That's why you play the 1 Ancient Gear Golem, just so you can make this, and you have your, I mean, does this say, yeah, wait, no, you would have to, oh yeah, so Gear Town would resurrect your Ancient Gear Golem, so I guess you're halfways. Next you have Metatron Ancient Gear Golem. If this attacks, your opponent can activate spells and traps. If this was used using 2 or more Ancient Gear Golems or Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound as material, it can attack up to that many times. So if you use like 2 of these, I guess, but you probably don't. You probably won't make this that much. Okay. You play 2 Ancient Gear Howitzer. I don't know how you say that, but oh well. Just because of burn damage, and if you're in time, you can just make this and burn your opponent for 1,000. Then make another one if you have more than 1 Ancient Gear. Yes, if you have more than 1 of this. Because it's not it's not a hard once per turn. It's just a hey once per turn. So if you have like 2 of them on field, you burn 6, then you burn 6, and you confuse this twice, I guess. I mean that's if you're like really desperate for and you're in time. 2 Gear Gadget X. You probably don't need to play 2. You can probably like remove 1 of these for like a 4 low, 4 sword, basically anything else. Just you can play the 1, just so you can detach to add any level 4 or lower machine type monster. So this searches like basically your entire deck, except for your big B-sticks and Hound. Heavy armed. This thing just says, hey, you target a machine type you control and attacks directly. And if it's destroyed, you add a level 4 machine type from your deck to your hand. Again, you can also play this at 1, and play something else. Again, 4 sword, 4 load. It's up to you. Quill Fort Genesis. Just for Link and Mrs. Radiant, just so your any Earth monsters gain 500 attack. Looking at the side, you can play your Omega pack, your Gamma package, or side frame package in this case. 2 effect failures, 3 call buys. The reason why you would want to play 3 call buys in the main than the side is just so you don't play impermanence, or you can just play infinites and just put your call buys in the side. Again, I guess that would be up to you. Twin Twisters, just for those pesky Mystic Mind decks out there. Getting rid of that field spell. Or you can play your Dredge of the Lost Dragon and call Mystic Mind, so your opponent takes half if they're playing anything, but basically you can just get rid of this for something better, either like 2 or 1 Judgment and 1 Warning. Probably a bit better than these. Play this Solemn package, which is why I'm saying, hey, you should get rid of these for those. But in any case, the basic play of this deck is depending on your hand, you summon Wyvern, you add probably Cowpole or whatever, or you can just be like, okay, activate Gear Towns or something. There's many plays with this deck that you can do, and it's a turn 2 deck. That's why you have Cowpole for going second. If you're going first, well, this deck can't really go first. It's not a go first deck. It's a go second deck, and that's why it hurts, and that's why I think it's a good road deck. But in any case, this has been Ancient Gears deck profile. If you have any suggestions on what cards you think should go into the deck, or what cards should be cut out, or anything of that nature, please let me know down in the comments below. But in any case, this has been Fire Mike Dueling, saying have a good day.